Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we're back in Stoneblock 3 land. And you see me staring up longingly at my machines and thinking to myself, this is going to be a pain in the ass, because I've got copper being processed up there, and that's why they're turning on. That one just turned on. See? Copper went through the system, ended up down here, and ended up getting binned off. Because we have no loose ends. We have a system that will just destroy anything that we don't use. But if that drops below 2k, it will go back up to 2k. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we have that up there that we need to populate, and that's all these ores here. So this is going to be a debacle. So this could be interesting. I think we're doing gold next to go into that one. Have I got a bar of gold? Have I got a bar of gold? Because if I get a bar of gold, we can reprogram the base one down here. Got some sulfur on me. I don't know why I've got some sulfur on me. I just don't have any sulfur on me now. I got rid of the sulfur. I got rid of the sulfur. I did not want the sulfur. So, you know, I went the whole 9 yards and got rid of the sulfur. We need to unlock the box and then put the gold in, and then lock it back again. That's what we need to do. This could be messy. It will be messy. We also need to clear our inventory out a little bit as well. So we get rid of the cobble, and the cobble. Clicking seems to be a little bit off today. I don't know why. Mouse might be finally, once and for all, giving up the ghost. I'm a little concerned about the smeltery as well, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. Let's grab boop, 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 boop. Bring that down to a little bit, and then it can all go in there. This is what we did with the copper. This is what we're doing with the gold. There we go. Just got to stand in the right place for it to be processed. Good. So we need the rest of the gold out of there. There's 1 gold left in there. That's fine. That we can cope with. There may be gold on the floor as well. I don't know. Let's see. No, gold is gone. Alright, so we need to... That isn't actually locked to gold. Why is that not locked to gold? Why are none of these locked? All of these should be locked, you know. That one's locked, but that one's not. So we're gonna pop that one out. Get rid of those 3 that are in there, 4 that are in there, and then pop that in there. Did we lock the copper down? We did lock the copper down, so we're gonna lock the gold down as well. Okay, gold is locked, so that will only take cooked gold. Now we need to go and do something upstairs which is going to be uncomfortable. This could be a disaster. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Shift is not sprint in this game. I've been playing No Man's Sky quite a lot on stream, and shift is sprint in that game. In this game, shift does not make you go faster. True story. It's a little disconcerting up here, because, you know, you're walking on glass, in essence. So we're backlogging on glass down there at the moment. So what we want to do is unlock, place, lock. That should now go down here and be processed out, as it is. And then it should disappear downstairs. And that's gold dud. Any more gold coming in now should go into that box and be happy. That's what we're saying. It does mean we have to move all the other gold, but I think we can do that down here. If I put all the gold in that box there, then it should end up going upstairs. Should. I don't like the word should. Makes me think like I've missed something. And I don't like the idea of having missed something. Yeah, shift is not sprint, furry. Just keep remembering that one. So that one, if we bang all that in there, that's got to go somewhere. And it is going somewhere. And I'm assuming that somewhere is up there. It's going to be interesting to see how this handles 2 ores going through. One of which is going through pretty hardcore at the moment. It handled the copper so well. But then copper was the only thing it was handling. So I shouldn't be surprised by that. You can't move a great deal with these at any one time. So asking it to do all this is asking a lot. We'd be better off just taking this upstairs and throwing it straight in the thing. But I'm a lazy man, so we're not doing that. It'll buff out, probably. Probably eventually it'll buff out. We are absolutely rammed. That's it. All gold is now being processed. Problem with that is we've jammed up because that can't absorb stuff now. So we've broken this bit down here. It's fine. That'll clear. Then it'll allow that in. That won't stay in there. Everything will move on and the system will wake up again. Good. It's going in the right direction. That number is going up there. My suspicion is it should be going down faster than it's going up. So it's probably holding pretty steady. Because those hoppers should shift a lot. And those should be able to just deal with whatever comes its way. Which is ideal. Right. Next metal that we need to look at. We don't want to overload anything just yet. That needs to clear its backlog before we try overloading something. This is raw zinc. Probably should do raw zinc. So we will put the raw zinc. Have I got any cooked off zinc? What does a cooked off zinc look like? Let me throw a zinc in here. See what it looks like. That's what a zinc ingot looks like. Cool. That's what we need. That is the very thing what we be needing. So let's clear this out. And put it all in here. Nice. And take that lot. There should be one left in there. Good, good, good. And again, it's not locked, so we can just go... Buka, buka. Buka, buka? No, buka, buka. There we go. Got the right thing in there. It was being difficult, but we got the right thing in there. So that can go in there, and that bone meal can just go somewhere. We need a trash can. We need a handy dandy trash repository so that we can just get rid of stuff. I apologize if you can hear a drill. My neighbor appears to be drilling today. He's having a drilling day, which is fine. This is not a problem. Right, now we need to go upstairs and get the raw zinc into the processing system. That is still chewing through the gold, so let's go upstairs and see how that's doing with the gold. Ideally, we don't throw zinc into the mix until the gold is out. Because the system might not cope. Both of these are holding their charge nicely, I think. That one's got 25 MFE. This one's got... What was I looking at then? Oh, okay. I was looking at what the cable was taking. That's fine. That's not a problem. So that is just moving the gold through at a ferocious rate. That's kind of holding its own. I would have imagined that would have gone faster. Why is there copper in there? Oh, the copper's passing through, isn't it? So it's just... The copper's been passed out of here. It's just jamming in here. Can't actually get out because of the other stuff. That's fine. We know that's a thing. So we want to... unlock place. Why do we get 2 gold ingots in there? That's worrying. We need to lock that as well. Okay, that's locked to that. So things might go a little bit wrong now, because that can't empty properly. Yeah, things are backlogging in here. It's now chewing on zinc. So it does backlog in interesting ways, but I still feel confident that it will get through everything it needs to get through. Feels weird being up here. It really does. It's everything I hoped it would be. Mind-bogglingly weird. We need to get rid of these weird torch blocks, though. We need to find a better way of lighting this place. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do about that. But we do need to find a better way of lighting the place. So we're just going to let that settle for a bit. We'll do more ores later, but I think for the time being, that just needs to think about things and relax. Now, I watched one of my videos the other day, because I do watch my videos, and apparently I have got the Ender Pearl chicken. Yeah, we have got the Ender Pearl chicken, and they are 10, 10, 10. So we probably should get to making a source of Ender Pearls. I think that would be a boon. We don't need a lot. We can put it somewhere weird out of the way. As long as it's connected to the... Why hasn't that bone meal despawned? That's worrying me. As long as it's not as long as it's connected to the ME system, we'll have ender pearls in the ME system. That's fine. We also need to think about the base materials in the ME system as well. We've got 2 gold ingots that can go back in the gold ingot box. I don't know why we got gold ingots. I'm trying to think why we got gold ingots. It's because the nearest available inventory to the output from those machines was that one when we emptied it. That's why we got gold in there. That makes sense. It could have sent it down here, but there was no point, so it sent it up there instead. That's fine. We know that's a thing. It found an easier route. It's like that. That's how these things work. That's something you can rely on. That's a technique you can use. You can assume that it's going to go to the nearest inventory that's available, and that can help with some very lightweight filtering. That is a lot of drilling. I have no idea what he's drilling, but it must be bloody hard. What do we come over here to do? We came over here to make something, didn't we? We came over here to make... I wish he wasn't drilling. I do wish he wasn't drilling. I don't understand what he's drilling, but he's making a hell of a noise. I've completely lost my train of thought now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Chicken. Ender chickens. That's what we were doing. We were doing some ender chicken work. So we got 3 of those. That's fine. I was musing in my head how... we were going to get... We want the roost, don't we? Yeah, we want the roost. We're out of wood? Blimey. We have been spaffing wood kind of hard. That shouldn't have happened. Now we've got too much wood. Excellent news. So we've got a roost in which we could put a single ender pearl chicken. I don't like limiting my chicken numbers. How are we going to patch this in? We've got this line. We have got this line. I can't see us putting a great deal more on this line. So we can put our ender chicken on that. If we put a chest on top of that and the roost on top of it. Do we need a hopper? Do we need hoppers on these? I think we do, don't we? We should be able to look up there and see. Yeah, we do need hoppers. We might not have enough room there, you know. We've got 2 blocks above. Oh, we'll have just enough room to do it. We will have just enough room to do it. I do, honestly, apologise for the drilling. I can't do anything about it. apparently it's bad form if I kill my neighbour. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? I'm just grabbing some iron. Just a little bit of iron. Not a lot of iron, just a little bit of iron. I need those numbers to drop. Oh, it looks like the zinc's already dropped. That's good. So it does jam up the hoppers. But I don't think we're ever going to be throughputting so much that it can't cope. I think there will always be capacity creeping in enough to get the stuff we need to get stuff through. You know what I mean? I think transient capacity will always come and go and come and go and come and go and come and go. This is going to need a storage bus on it? Question mark? Question mark? Someone in one of my videos did tell me the right types of buses to use. By which point I'd already figured out the right types of buses to use. But I appreciate the gesture. I do appreciate the gesture. We're going to go in on the side on that one. And then our chicken can just sit on top of that if we can get up there. Which I'm pretty sure we can. Have we got a shovel? No. We do have an axe, but it's not very good. We're still using a flint axe. We're like some kind of Neanderthal animal. It's not good. Right, so he goes there, and then we put a chicken in that. Yes, that's right. That will give us ender pearls for days in that box. Well, it'll give us, what is it? 16 stacks of 16 or something, maybe 32 stacks of 16. I don't exactly know the numbers off the top of my head, because the top of my head's not got numbers in it. 62 in there, that's fine. No more hot stuff. Molten zinc, molten silver, molten osmium. So what's wallowing in there? Copper by the looks of things. We've nearly got the thing empty, purely by accident. So we need an enderman chicken, ender pearl chicken dude, him. What we might do is just breed out, what do we got here? Coal chickens. Alright, okay, we'll take those. And we only need one more chicken out of that, so what we can do is just grab one seed and give it a seed. They'll breed, they'll make one more chicken, then we'll be back up to 16. That's how it works. The coal chickens, everything should be on 16 apart from the ones where I couldn't be bothered. So technically everything should be on 16 and I shouldn't be in a situation where I can't be bothered. But I am sometimes in a situation where I can't be bothered. Right, so he should make ender pearls, and they should appear in there. Nice. Ooh. Wow. Prolific. Every time it procs, it drops 3. Did not know that. That's kind of big. That's kind of big. Kind of bigger than I was expecting. But a lot of ender pearls is better than no ender pearls at all. So we want whatever these are pattern providers, import buses. Is it this one? Pattern provider. Oh, it's on the bottom of that, isn't it? It's up there is what we're after. Storage bus. It is a storage bus. Excellent. We now know. We now know what we're needing to deal with is a storage bus. Cool. We should be able to make that pretty easy. We should have enough shiny bits in here. At applied energistics, we want the storage bus, which looks like, oh boy, interface, pattern access, energy acceptor, storage bus. So it's this thing, which is this thing. We're missing these. Okay. Can we auto-craft those? No, we can't. That's excellent news. That's excellent news. Can we just drop those in? 1, 2. Nice. And then same here. 1, 2. Cool. So now we should be able to make the full square one. Should be on the screen somewhere. It's a struggle to see the things that I need to see. All the small things. We could search for it directly, but that does imply I need to remember what it's called. Let's go with this one, and then this one, And then this one. We've got that. Nice. Then we want, and I'm not sure if we can do it. We can probably do it. We don't have a wood in here, which is a problem. But we have wood on us. We need 2 pistons. From what I saw, we need 2 pistons. We need a normal piston. We will take a normal piston. And then we will take another normal piston. And we will clear that. And we will take one of our normal pistons and make it sticky. And clear that. And then we should be able to make storage bus. Good. So that can go on the side of there, like that. And then when that goes blue, we should have 130 ender pearls in the ME system. Nice. That works. That works well. How are you doing up there? Looks like you've cleared your backlog. Good. Let's break you again with this lot. Absolute pleasure doing business with you. Can't quite get a full row in, which bit messy, but we'll get through it. So we now have ender pearls going into the system. We need to do a little bit of work to get sand and gravel and stone and all the shiny things going in. Sand definitely, because we've got sand in there already. We have got sand in there already, but I don't think that source of sand is going to be enough. So we will, I mean, we need that sand there. Maybe our sand manufacturing system can feed into that. I don't think we get a byproduct from sand. I'll have to check. I'll have to check on that one. Let's see what we get. We need to make auto hammers, don't we? Hammer. Hammer. The auto hammer. The iron auto hammer. And I can't remember. Let's have a look at soul sand. Soul sand obviously comes from sand. You are... You're soul sand, so you're creating sand, so that's 3 of them. We've got 3 of them to make sand. And obviously it's got no byproduct. That's fine. 3 to make sand and no byproducts. Perfect. I don't think we need to go too fast on this. I think basic speed will be sufficient. I think the iron will be enough. We don't want to ruin everything. So we need the stone rods. 1, 2, 9. That's a handy number. That's a handy number. Like that. That's sophisticated. Unable to do in a 2x2 grid, of course you are. I don't know why I'm frantically clicking there, because we know you can't do it in a 2x2 grid. Alright, that's 3 hammers. Good, 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 good. So we need glass, iron, redstone. We do not have enough iron. We do not have. We do have enough iron. We do have enough gold. We've got plenty of redstone, and we can do some glass. We've got glass. Let's do it. 1. Go again. 2. Go again. 3. The problem is those hammers don't stack. That's a kind of a bit of a nuisance. So now we need to work out, is there a way we can just pipe into this? I'm thinking that's a mess. And I'm stuck. Good work, Furry. Good, 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 good. I'm thinking, and you might like this, you might not. It will. They do auto feed into. No, they don't, do they? What have we got it auto feeding into? I think we just auto feed into chests, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Let's get a chest. Let's get a chest, and then we'll pipe from the chest into the box. I don't know if the box is set to auto-destruct. It is set to auto-destruct. So when we hit 2k, should we take the auto-destruct off that? Because we're no, we can't take the auto-destruct off that because it's needed for that. That could be a problem. It means what we're about to create will be constantly running. I'm hoping we're not going to be making things go wrong here. So if we have 1, 2, 3 and then a chest. So if I pop the chest there. We won't be able to get into that chest. And then we go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have on the floor these rods going up and down pretty much constantly. Pretty much constantly. That's what's going to happen there. And then that chest will fill up with sand and then it'll get piped into there. We need a igneous thing. That thing. Whatever that is. That's what we need. Cobble gen tier 1. That's what we need. Cobble. Gen tier 1. That is what we need. So it's compressed stone. Oh god, I forgot it was compressed stone. That's not good. That's not premium. I forgot it was that. I don't think we've got enough stone for that. In fact, I'm certain we haven't got enough stone for that. We got 59 stone. Cobble, 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 cobble. Let's cook some cobble. Because we can cook cobble now. Unless we planned ahead, which we did not. Cobble, 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 cobble. That will all chew through this machine and become stone down there. And it'll do it pretty quickly. Which is good. That's still chewing through up there. 2k on that. 1.7k on the gold. That's a little confusing. Why only 1.7k on the gold? Perhaps the gold hopper is full, waiting to bob down the line. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. But I'm surprised that's got 1.7. I'm thinking this will work, but I am a little nervous about it. I am uncomfortable when this is all in full flow, because we don't get a lot coming out of this system. That's all gone up good. We don't get vast amounts coming out of this system, but it could easily break everything. Alright, we got a stack, 2 stacks. Nice, that's what we want to see. Boom, boom. Shake the room. That should make me plenty of... I think it's just... single times compressed cobblestone. Cool. Cobblestone. Boop. And I can't remember how many we needed. I think it was 6, so we've got enough already. Okay, we've got 14 compressed stone. Good. That's it. That's a good thing. I'm getting so much noise from my neighbour at the moment. A lot of noise. So we need a bucket of water, bucket of lava. Where are you? There you are. Bucket of water, bucket of lava. We have got 4 buckets on us, so we'll go water. And that needs to go there. And lava. I don't really want to put that away. Grab a bucket of water. Bloop. Nice. And it's moved all my buckets around because it does that, because it's a bit of a swine about that sort of thing. Then we need a bucket of lava. And again, it's moved all my buckets around because it's a swine like that. Makes me want to just run with a permanently loaded inventory all the time. Just so that it just will stop doing that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll cope. We do. It's what we do. We cope. We want that thing, and that thing is that thing, and that thing is the thing that we want. Nice. So this should be fast enough to do what we want it to do. It goes in hole there. But these don't work. So I've got these round the wrong way somehow. Cool. Have I got 3 of them? I have. Good. So let's go this way. See if that's working now. Nope, still not got it right. I think what we need to do is pull it all out, put it on the ground, and work out which way round it needs to go, because that's just not working. I'll do that between streams. This will work, and then these sticks will be bobbing up and down. That'll be filling with sand. That'll be job done. But for now, from Furryearsworld, that's me. We're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.